Hello everybody, this is Mr. Psy Guy, StarCraft, dishing you out another fantastic, fabulous replay, fantabulastic replay. I am in a 2-on-2 and I'm with my partner Lucid over here. That's not Lucid. There's Lucid. With my partner Lucid here, we are both Zerg and we are going against a Zerg and a Terran. We are currently ranked 1 in the Platinum League in the 2v2 arranged team. So we have a reputation that does not precede us because no one knows about us even though we're ranked 1. There are just too many divisions and 2-on-2 just isn't as cool and popular as 1-on-1, but we like to boost our ego. Of course I do, you all know that, by, what's this? By getting first in 2-on-2s. Looks like the Terran is going for a quick proxy Rax right next to Lucid's base, and what is the Zerg doing? The Zerg is 7 pooling. 6 pooling? What? Who does that? He is 6 pooling. I have never seen this. I have only seen a 7 pool. So that pool is already at 500 and Lucid is just now popping his Overlord. He's gonna go his normal 14 pool. And me, I am doing the same thing. So I have a feeling they're gonna attack Lucid because this proxy is next to his base. But man, this is gonna spell trouble for us here. If we are able to defend this though, the Zerg has terrible economy right now. He's pumping 6 lings as I speak, and he only has 7 drones. Terran as well, look at that. Man, these guys are just going all in, a very fast rush. 2 racks when he can't even supply that much with these SCVs. Maybe he can, but he's not going to have anything left over. Meanwhile, our economy is looking great, but we won't have anything to defend against these 6 lings. And this cheese, this is the Gouda cheese. You do not get any more cheesy than a Proxy Rax 6 pool rush against a Zerg player just going a standard 14 pool build, so this is hella gay. Yes. First Marine arrives in Lucid's base. He does not have anything to deal with it. The Marine is going in to focus the drones. His pool is almost up, 30 away from being up. He's going to have to micro his drones, but there's just too many. 2 SCVs, a Marine, 6 lings. Meanwhile, at my base, I don't have much more. I'm just pumping out some lings here, and I'm going to try to send them to help him out. I don't know what I'm going to do to help against all this, though. They're focusing down his hatchery, forcing him not to be able to harvest. He has to run his drones away. He has only 155 minerals. He could start a queen right now, but it wouldn't really be of much use. There's just too many forces in his base, too fast. He does make a small little stand there with his drones, but to no avail. He might take out this SCV. The SCV, does not go down, and Lucid leaves the game in a fit of rage. My partner has abandoned me, and I am sad. What am I doing in the meantime? I am trying to counterattack. I have an Overlord in his base. I know he has nothing. Look at this. He doesn't even have a queen yet. That's how intense this rush was. I'm sending in 4 lings. He's just got 2 in his base, 2 more, and I'm just rallying all my lings up there. But these forces, if they do intercept my men, are going to stop me. Or if they decide to counter, they could take me out. So I'm putting down 2 spine crawlers, and I'm getting my gas. I don't know if I get ling speed or not. I don't remember. But his queen is out. It's focusing on my Overlord. I am getting ling speed now, and I have about 9 lings at the front door of Teal's base. Meanwhile, they are going for a counterattack, or rather, another attack. They aren't really counterattacking anything on my main, but my first spine crawler does come up, and as I said before, spine crawlers have been buffed significantly, so these 2 badasses are just gonna shove their tendrils in the orifices of these enemies, and it will shred them from the inside out. He's picking off my overlords on the outside, kind of a lack of managing my overlords here. I shouldn't get those killed. It's a lot of money that just kind of piles up in those deaths. But I've still got these lings outside the base here, and I'm struggling to just put up spine crawlers around my base. I don't want them going back here and harassing. They actually have 7 range, so that's really good range. He will be able to reach that. So I unburrow my spine crawler just in case he can go back there. And they don't really have sight of my entire base, so they don't know that I was unburrowing and that they could go in and attack or anything like that. But he is putting up a bunker, so I burrow just a little bit closer. I'm going to attack you, bunker. You won't do shit to me. And bam, look at that. I am able to attack the bunker from this range, or rather the SCV, and the SCV actually exploded, causing the bunker to explode as well. My lings, meanwhile, at Teal's base on the west side did get taken down by a high number of lings here. They still do not have much economy. 7 drones, 6 SCVs. What is going on? They should be calming down and macroing because it is 2 against 1, but no, they are being way too persistent here. Spinecrawler getting in some nice shots, and a lot of lings popping out, along with my queen taking out a lot of their forces. Looks like I might be able to hold off for a little bit longer. 4 more lings popping out, and I do have 3 spine crawlers now, and an economy to almost match both of theirs combined. So the only disadvantage I have for me is they have much more ground to improve than I do, but I do fend off this attack with my lings and my spine crawlers as well. One of them does go down. I did not have any energy to transfusion that, so don't bug me about that, please. Still got his 2 proxy racks and a few more SCVs as well as an orbital command going down, so that's going to significantly boost his resource intake. That Zergling is a hero Zergling, 2 kills, takes that out. And the Zerg, it looks like, is deciding to macro up as well. So they decided to stop getting units and to macro up. And I was actually trying to control Lucid at this point and get his base up and going, maybe get some links to help support me. But they do find it. Would have been awesome if I could, you know, 2-on-2 them with Lucid and take them out, but that's not the case. They do find it, and I give up on Lucid. I just want to kill this damn Marine, but it runs away. Sound like I said Dan Marino. Damn Marine. But I've got about 11 Zerglings rather. 11 Zerglings and a lot more coming out. About 10 or 12 more coming out. And Zerg is getting an expansion. But take a look at the map. The Zerg has no units at all. And the Terran only has 7 Marines, it looks like. And so what I'm going to do is counter-attack the Zerg with this nice amount of lings. I could actually attack either of them right now and just take them out completely. I do have link speed, and they just don't have the economy to produce men and SCVs at the same time, and they're both opting to just produce econ right now. A lot of SCVs and drones, you can see here. He's just got a queen and a 12 Zerglings, so I'm sending in my 25 Zerglings against his 12 Zerglings, Queen, and drones, and we'll see what happens here. This is a timely counterattack. When he thinks he is safe, he thinks I'm going to be turtling up, so my Lings should do a pretty fair job against this low number of attacking units. I'm going in with my speed and surrounding very nicely. It's always good to have speed so your Zerglings can surround as soon as they can and get the highest number attacking as you can. And I pin this queen up against the hatchery and take the queen out, and now these drones are sitting ducks. He hardly had any to begin with, and now my lings are just destroying them, taking them out. Terran has nothing to help his friend with. Even if he did have plenty of marines to send to help him out, he wouldn't even get there in time. I'm taking down the hatchery. So even if an enemy does rush you and is able to take out your teammate, counterattacks are always a viable option. You know, in StarCraft, because bases die so fast, it's always good to counterattack rather than try to help your teammate, especially if it's pointless to try to help your teammate, because I just didn't have enough things to help him out when they attack so early. And you'll notice when I killed the hatchery, I actually ran my Zerglings away because those broodlings are actually pretty surprisingly deadly. It pops out like 6 or 7 of them when you kill a hatchery, maybe even 8. And I didn't want to lose those lings, so I did run away until their timer ran out. And I found that last little pesky drone. Don't want him rebuilding a base or anything. So I'm hoping the spawning pool is the last of the Zerg force, and if you take a look at the map, it is the last of the Zerg force. So I have even the odds, but meanwhile the Terran has been teching up and building a lot and getting his resources going, so he could have who knows what. It looks like he has a decent Marine Marauder army. Easily enough to take out these Zerglings if I try to come up the ramp. In an open field though, I'm pretty sure these Zerglings would be able to take him out, but it would be a close battle. And look at this, I have Banelings because I anticipated some kind of mass Marine push just as a desperation in trying to end it. But the Terran is just going to sit back, and it's turned into a one-on-one. Meanwhile, my partner Lucid actually was on Ventrilo with me, and he disconnected. Well, he didn't disconnect, he actually accidentally muted his mic, and I guess right now he was yelling at me, "Where'd you go? Where'd you go?" He doesn't know I'm still in this epic battle. I am putting down some spore colonies, some spore crawlers around my base because I haven't seen any action from Terran, and I didn't know that their economy was so weak, so I thought he might just be doing a quick tech to air, but it turns out he wasn't, and that he's actually just really slow because he had so few SCVs to start with. So these spore colonies are actually a waste of money, but you know, maybe they'll pay off in the future if he does try to go for some kind of harass. And I just don't feel like I can expand right now. I don't feel like I can move out or try anything offensive right now, because again, I did not realize how weak he truly was. A lot of his Marines are actually weak too. 4 of his Marines are about half health or so. Running my Zerglings around, making sure the Zerg isn't taking any extra bases. Got a nice little base defense here.